So hello everybody, welcome to round 5 of the SRL Championship here in Tier 2. We are at Singapore today and we are having a dry qualifying session. So as the first cars are on their outlaps, let's run you to the standings in Tier 2. At the moment we have a Mercedes 1-2 with Federico Toxic leading the championship with 79 and Norge Federico following him with 78, so a very close battle between the Mercedeses. Then we have F Hooters in the Alpha Tauri on 65 and followed by the two Haas cars with Gatsby and Irma with 56 and 53 respectively. So that is the top 5 at the moment. In the constructors we have Mercedes of course leading with 157 points, followed by Haas with 109. And Aston Martin followed with 86 points. So let's see. A lot of cars on the softs. 3 people are choosing for the medium tire. So let's see, Sharif is the first car that will be setting a lap, so we'll stay on board with him for now. So let's see, Sharif is in the third sector now. He will be the first to set a banker. Going up to the last corner. And Sharif is setting a 137.5, and that's the first time on the board. Then I think it is Stably, yes, 137.3, so he dives under it immediately. And then Irma follows him with a 137.3 as well. To Joe Stewart sets a 137.6. So the Haas from Irma is on professional pole, but it's still early days of course, so let's see. Gatsby has invalidated, Opsada has well, Fingerhook also invalidated, so let's see who is next. Rico is on the lap, so let's stay on board with him, the race winner of last week on the medium tires. So that's a purple sector 1. Into the hairpin and opening the DRS. Approaching the sector 2 split to 13.9. Purple again. As Sharif jumps up to P1, 137.3. So he improves on his second lap on those tires. Ooh, Federico hits the wall there. I hope he does not get any damage. Doesn't look like it. As he comes into the final corner, Hooters at a 137.1 on the mediums, and what can do Federico? That's a 136.8, the first into the 136. Federico Toxic moves himself up to provisional pole on the medium tire. And I'm interested to see if that will be his qualifying, because on starting on the mediums is a big advantage around here, but the time has to be good to do that, of course. So let's see if there's anyone else on our lap. Gatsby has invalidated it again, unfortunately. Razi is coming to the line right now. He sets a 1:37.7. Goes into P7 on the mediums. Let's see who else is on a lap. Sport map is on his out lap. I think the rest is not on a push lap at the moment. No, they are not pushing. So Razi is purple. So let's stay on board with Razi. He is going for another lap on those mediums. Can he improve on his time? Opening the DRS. What will his sector 2 split time will be? It's a 1:04.3. He is up by almost 2/10 on his all time. He is purple in sector 2. So let's see, what can Razi do? He is low on the battery, but will that harm his time? Here he goes into the final corner, approaching the line, and it is a improvement. It's a 1:37.2, moves himself up to P3. So all the medium runners are now in P1, P2, P3. So those soft tires, you must think, they serve as a banker. So let's see, Sportmat was on a lap, but he unfortunately invalidates it over. So let's see Fingerhook, what he can do. Ooh, there's a moment on the bridge, and probably got wing damage there. That's his lap over. Does not look like he has wing damage, but he does decide to continue the lap. So what does Fingo do? He gets it 1:37.6. It's good enough for P8 at the moment. Let's see who else is on a lap. Norhe is on a lap. Ooh, there's a massive moment. Keeps it out of the wall so he can continue, but has lost a lot of time there. Sharif gets disqualified from the session, I don't know why. But he is starting from the back, so he will not be happy with himself. Norgay into the third sector now. Norgay approaching the final corner. What will his time be? Norgay sets a 1:37.0 and he makes it a Mercedes front row lockout. So good lap from Norgay, puts himself into P2, but crucially he will be on those softs if he cannot improve on the mediums, of course, but I think he will be going for softs. So let's see, Fingerhook is going into the pits. Gatsby is on a lap, I think. Irma just sets the fastest time, a 1:36.6. So he moves himself back into P1. And what can his teammate do? Stubbly now moves himself into P1, a 1:36.3. So the times are tumbling down. Can Gatsby do anything? He is approaching the final corner. And he sets a 1:37.3. That's good enough for P7. So the times are tumbling now very quickly. Let's see if anybody is on a lap. Joe Stewart has invalidated. And Norge is not pushing, so I think Bob is the next one. What can he do? He gets a 1:04.6 sector 2 split. Purple as well, but I see a lot of purple, so I don't know what is true anymore. Ooh, hits the wall there. A little bit too wide. Doesn't look like he got damage, but he will continue and finish his lap. What will it be for Bob Sada? Sets a 1:37.8. So moves into P10. Who is next to cross the line? Stubbly is not on a lap. Sportmat is on his out lap. And I don't think Gatsby is pushing, so let's stick with Sportmat because he will be the next one to put in a lap. Starting his lap now. So let's see what he can do. Ooh, and unfortunately invalidates in turn 1. So he needs to go around again. Sada is slightly down in the first sector. I don't think he is pushing, so just check out the sector 2 split. Maybe he is up, but I don't think so. So 2 tenths down, so I don't think he will be improving. Well, let's see, Neuropirate is starting his hot lap now. Let's hop on board with him on the softs. .0, big lockup on the left front there. Another one, small one on the right. as Neuro Pirate now gets into the last corner. It's a 37.6, good enough for P6 at the moment, as there's 1 minute left on the clock, so most people will be on their final laps. Let's look at Stewart. Ooh, fourth, and somebody loses it in the final sector. Very unfortunate for him. Now he has hot tires and he has to go again, so Fingerhook coming towards the line. He sets a 1:36.8, so he moves himself up to P8. Still has time for another lap or a in lap. Let's see who else. Stubbly is on his out lap. The Mercedes behind as well. Irma is on a lap, so let's hop on with Irma. See what he can do. Can he challenge for professional pole? Marginally up in sector 1 and 2/10 up in sector 2. Can Irma grab that professional pole? As the flag has fallen, Rico did not make it to the line, so his qualifying is over. Sportmat is there in the wall. Irma is now coming towards the line. Can he snatch pole? It's a 1:36.6. He cannot snatch pole. He stays where he is. Who is next to cross the line? I think it's no Pirate, but he is on a cooldown lap. It is a McLaren. It's Fingerhook who is improving in sector 2, and ooh, he touches the wall there. I think that is his progress down the drain, unfortunately for him. Sportmat's car is still there. I don't know why it's not going away. Let's see who is next to cross the line. I think it is Stewart. No, he is on a slow lap. He puts it in the wall as well. Can Norgay Stubbly is first. Slightly up in sector 2. Can he improve his pole time? Yes, he can. He sets a 1:36.1. And can Norgay do anything? He sets a 1:36.7. Moves himself up to P3. Gatsby then is down massively, so he will not be setting a lap, and that means that this is qualifying over. So Stubbly will be on pole position. Sportmat is still standing there with his tires off. Stubbly takes pole, Irma takes P2, Norgay P3, Fingerhook P4, and for Rico in P5. He couldn't set his final time. He did not time his outlap good, so missed opportunity for him. So as we await the formation lap, so here we have the results one more time. For Rico does start on the mediums though, after hitting out on his final run. So the top 4 will be starting on the softs. Razi and Hooters as well on mediums, but Stubbly takes P1. It's a Canadian 1-2. Look at the gap. Stubbly with 4/10 takes pole. Very good lap from Stubbly. So, as the formation lap goes underway, let's see. Oh, let's see this one and the tires. So, Sportmet and Riyadh have decided to go for the mediums as well. Outside of the top 10, Neuropirate opts for the softs, and Sharif is opting for the softs as well. So let's see, it looks like it will be a dry race. So as we are watching the formation lap, let's hear you guys' predictions of the top 3 today. Very excited what you guys will think. Well, here we go. We have 5 red lights and away we go. And it is a poor start from the leader, Stabli. And ooh, a little bit of contact there. Who comes out in P1? Look like it's gonna be Irma. Takes P1 after a chaotic first corner. Stabli losing out 3 positions. Razi climbing 1. Already a penalty for Hooters. I don't know. Oh, it's a drive-through. Oh, he jumped the start. That is very unlucky. Let's see Irma now. It is a little bit chaotic in front. Norge putting a lot of pressure on Irma on the opening lap. But it looked like everybody went through it okay. See the gaps, everybody still within a second. So let's see. Oh, and Norge half spins out of the hairpin, losing 4 positions, drops down behind his teammate now. But I don't think he picked up any damage, so he can just can continue, but just have to forget about this moment and keep his head down. Anywhere else, Neuropirate losing it, facing the wrong way. No damage it looks like for him as well. Let's jump back to the front. Hooters has closed the gap with Irma, but Hooters has the drive-through, so very unfortunate for him. Quina obviously. Oh, and Irma's out! Oh no! Irma lost it out of the final corner. There he is, standing. Oh no, Irma. Oh, crashed out of the lead. Very unfortunate for him. Sharif taking an early pit stop. Alright, that was something. I did not expect that at all. Let's continue. Hooters, of course, in P1 now, but he has that drive-through, so let's look at Stubbly. And for Rico on the mediums, in a very good position now. It's a net P2 on the mediums, and he's sticking well within the softs, so it's looking good for him. Still, the grid is following each other very close, no real gaps apart from the Aston Martins. So, a little bit of a gap now between the Mercedes, so Norgay looks like cannot keep up with the pace that Stubbly and Rico are driving at the moment. There goes Hooters serving his drive-through. Very unfortunate for him. Had a great start, but of course maybe a little bit because of the false start. But for Rico, that's the fastest lap for now, 141.7. Hooters, yes, he's in the pit, so let's see. For Rico will have DRS now. Can he do anything? Let's hop on board. He has enough battery. Hasn't used anything really. And can he make a move right now? Stubbly is not using either. They are just pulling each other along at the moment. Sportmat though goes for the move on Stewart up the inside and takes P7. Good move from Sportmat there. Just a couple small gaps. Razi up to P4 now. Had a good start. Let's look at the position changes. Yes, Razi up 4 places, Sportman up 5 as well, and for Rico up 3. So a very good start from them. And they are all on mediums, so that is good to see that the mediums have such a great pace at the start as well. Razi almost pushing Norgay through now. I think Norgay has a little bit of damage because his pace is, well, it's not good. He's losing almost a second a lap now to his teammate who is on mediums. So Razi there picks up a warning. But he gets the run. He's literally pushing Norgay through the corners. Can he go for a move on the start-finish straight? DRS open, moves up to the inside. And can Norgay defend? Razi up the inside. Norgay tries to hang it around the outside. Doesn't get a lot of room. But it is hard racing for now. Razi takes the position. Norgay has the DRS on the straight and has the chance to get him back immediately. Can he do it? For Rico, meanwhile, goes for the lead. And can Norgay dive up the inside? He is having a look, but he doesn't do it. And he stays in P3 for now, Razi. So, good start from him. As Stubbly takes his mission to stay in the DRS of Rico now on those softs, and the softs are already wearing out, I think, because the softs don't go long at all around Singapore. Already out of the DRS now. Riyadh makes the move on Stewart there. Back at the two McLarens, very close to each other in the DRS of Norgay. And then we have a small gap to Sportmat, but Sportmat is closing that gap down, so he will be moving in the DRS train as well. Let's see, Norgay will not have the DRS on Razi, so the softs are really struggling already. And Fingerhook is close. Will he go for the move now? No, he is waiting. Fingerhook is waiting for the second DRS straight. TJ Stewart decides to drop those softs and goes into the pits. let's stay on board for this battle for now, because can Fingerhook go for a move? He doesn't. He's a little bit far away. Don't think he will be there on time, and he isn't. So he's has to take. Oh, and he loses a lot of positions. He has to dodge Norgay and misses out on 2 positions of his teammate and Sportman as well. So unfortunate for Fingerhook. Small mistake costing him 2 places. And now Gatsby is also right behind him. We have a yellow in sector 1, that is one of the Aston Martins. It's Neuro Pirate. He is not having a great race up till now. Let's see. Rico has a good lead now over Stably. Almost 2 seconds. Razi is closing in on Stably. Almost into the DRS. The car ahead. We have a yellow in sector 2. That is Neuro Pirate again. He is not having a great time at all. There goes for Rico. Is Stably gonna pit? Stably is indeed gonna pit. So he is moving off those softs. They are done after only 4 laps. Also Norgay is moving into the pits. And for now that is it. The rest is continuing on those softs. So let's see what tires they will go on. They are going for mediums, so that will be a 2-stop for them. And we will see if that is the right decision, of course, at the end. Let's see, Sportbet is really close. Is he going for a move up the inside? He is having a look. Puts his nose in, gets the room. Is now on the outside, but Bob Sada gets ahead. So good defending from Bob Sada there. No way through for Sportmet just yet, but can he get a good exit here? He cannot, he is staying behind. Tucking out of the dirty air now, but here you're not gonna pass into these sections. So maybe he gets a good exit on this DRS straight. Takes it very short, gets a little bit of a moment on the exit, so no move for him now. So let's see, is Bob Sada gonna pit? Because the McLarens, one of them is gonna have to continue for another lap. So who will be the unlucky one is the question. Let's see. Sada decides to pit, so Sportmet continues, Fingerhook continues, Riyadh continues as well. Gatsby as well, staying in the train and is continuing on those softs. So Fingerhook and Gatsby, the only 2 runners on the softs here left at this point of the race. Bob Sada as well moving to mediums. Dropping to P8, I think. Will he where will Stubby come out? He will go in front. And will he stay in front of Norgay? No, he will not. There is Norgay. Bob Sada is all for here. Had a little bit of a moment on exit, I think. Hope for him he does not get damaged. Riyadh is very close to the back of Fingerhook. Those softs are clearly done. Riyadh has the tire advantage now on the mediums. Gatsby has lost the DRS to them. Oh! And Gatsby has lost it completely. Oh no, that's not Gatsby, that's Sportmet. My apologies. It looked like it was Gatsby, but it is Sportmet who has lost it on the bridge. Oh no. Does he have damage? Yes, he has. Missing his left end plate, so unfortunate, very unfortunate for the Alfa Romeo of Sportmet. He's gonna have to make a much earlier stop than he would have liked. Was in a good position, but unfortunately very tricky section, of course, on the bridge. Caught him out, unfortunately for him. Neuro Pirate is there, ghosted between this battle. Pushing Fingerhook now. Fingerhook still staying out, Gatsby as well. Riyadh is making the move and goes a little bit wide. Probably picked up a warning. Stably sets the fastest lap, so those mediums are working for him. He is fast. Sportmat into the pits. So a very calm race for the two leaders at the moment. Rico and Razi are just driving. So good for them. The rest, Riyadh is now into P3. Fingerhook P4 and Gatsby in P5 on those worn softs. They are just extending, so they could probably do the one stop, but I don't exactly know how much laps you have to extend, and those softs are not quick at all anymore. So we'll see what will happen. GGL Stewart picks up a 3-second penalty. That is the first one of the race. As gaps are a little bit big now at the moment. No real battles going on. So let's see if these two are gonna pit onto mediums now. Or onto hards, I don't know of course, but we will see. What happened to Quina? Quina unfortunately did not make it to the race, so he had to forfeit the race unfortunately. So I do have it on from a good source. He will be driving tier 1, so that will be something to see. Gatsby and Fingerhook still continuing on those softs, so good for them, keeping those softs alive. It's very slippery out there on those softs at the moment, I think. Gatsby even got back into the DRS of Fingerhook, so he is having a lot more pace than Fingerhook at the moment. Very close now. So I don't think so. I think that Lenzi and Max are unbeatable. But you can think what you want, of course. We all know the truth. So let's see. Gatsby and Fingerhook still battling away on those worn softs. Stably is close to Hooters now. Hooters has not did a pit stop yet, of course. He unfortunately got that drive-through. Stably, of course, the first to pit, so he... There goes... There they go. They both go in now. Fingerhook and Gatsby both go in on lap 8. So, mega job from them to stretch those tires. It says lap 8, but it's lap 10. So I'm a little bit confused, because the tires say they only did 80 laps, but okay. They go too hard, so they will be going to the end. So that was their only stop. The Sportmat picks up at 3 seconds, unfortunately for him. Where do Gatsby and Fingerhook come out? They come out behind TGL Stewart. And that is 2 seconds behind Stewart and 11 seconds behind Sharif. That is a big gap to the guys they were in a train with when they pitted. Because they were in the train with Norgay and Bob Sada. So that is a lot of time they lost. But of course, probably those guys are gonna stop again. So we'll see how it pans out. A lot of different strategies at the moment. So that is always good to see. We will see what will be the best at the end. Rico is still leading. Razi does close up a lot over the last 2 laps. Only 1.2 now. And he still has a bit of battery left, so he's not pushing all out. And he is getting closer and closer. Is he even getting the DRS on this straight? It's a good exit here. And I don't... Ooh, very close. I don't think he got it, but we will see. No, he does not got it this time, but he is inside of the DRS now, so he will get it next time probably. Well, let's stay on board with this battle. The battle for P1. We have a yellow in sector 3, and that is Sportmet facing the wrong way. Not a good race from him, unfortunately. Let's head back. Ganrazi has the DRS now, so let's see what he can do. Let's see, Razi going start finish, 5/10 is the difference. Moving into lap 12. Riyad picks up a 3 seconds. That will hurt him at the end probably. So let's see, can Razi go for a move now? Let's hop on board. He's not using his battery, so he's just enjoying this DRS advantage, saving some ERS. Moving closer and closer to Farico now. And now a little battle here, I think. Yes, Stewart and Fingerhook. Fingerhook moves one black up past Stewart, and Gatsby is looking to follow him immediately. Stewart is out of battery, he is flashing, and Gatsby is gonna try and get past, and I think he will do so. Go up the inside, brakes late, overshoots it a little bit, but Stewart is not close enough to capitalize, and he follows Fingerhook through the traffic, so that's an important move from him. He has to stay with Fingerhook, they are on the same strategy, so good move from him. Razi now, ever so close to the back of Farico. Can he and will he go for a move this time? No, he boxes. He decides to go into the pits, so an undercut for Razi. Doesn't speed, so good pit entry for him. And what tire will he go for? Is he going for the hards or is he going for a 2-stop? We'll see now. And he is going for the hard, so he will be going to the end. So let's see. Farico probably has to respond on this lap to make sure he does not get undercut. Where does Razi come out? He comes behind Sharif. Those guys were pretty far behind him, so but he is not that far behind, so he is close, and I think these guys have to pit again, so he is in a good position. He has a little bit of free air to push, so try and undercut Farico. So I can only imagine Farico will go in this lap, but I don't know for sure, of course, so we will see. Razi has a 10-second lead over Fingerhook and Gatsby, who are on the same strategy, so that is good for Razi, of course. He's having himself a great race. Is Farico going in to the pits this lap? Let's see. Is he going in? Yes, he will. So he is responding. And I think Riyadh is continuing. So Riyadh is going long. We know that from Riyadh. Riyadh is a tire whisperer in this league because he seems to have no tire wear at all. He's very good on his tires. Farico goes in for the hards, and let's see where Razi comes out then. Did he have a good outlap? And did he undercut Farico? Farico drops behind Sharif. And will he drop behind? Ooh, he will drop behind Razi. And it's not even close. It is miles. So Farico caught out massively by this undercut. Razi gets this gap is very big. I cannot understand how it's this big. The tire wear must be shocking around here. Because he just undercut him with 9 seconds. That is crazy to me, but well, good job from Razi, I suppose. Very good job from him. He decided to pit there and he is paying the fruits now. Sportman unfortunately spun again on the same corner, so he's having a terrible time today, unfortunately for him. And he lost it again. Let's see Norgay close to Hoeders now. Hoeders on those 13 lap old mediums, those are worn at this point. Can Norgay get past? Ah, Farico had wing damage. Okay, thank you. That explains the gap. Riyadh now, that's his teammate through, so a little bit of team orders there at Ferrari. Stabli, of course, has to make another stop probably, but not as fast as Riyadh, so good team orders. Riyadh is going for the 1 stop and Stabli is trying to make a 2-stop work here. And it looked like you very well may get it to work, because he has a pretty big gap to Razi. Let's see what the gap to Razi is. It's 20 seconds, so could very well be a 2-stop. Could be working here for him. Let's see how it will work out. Let's see, Norgay is close to the back of Hoeders now. Hoeders, of course, decided to go long after serving the drive-through at the start. He has no battery left, unfortunately for him, so Norgay will be having an easy move when he decides to go for it. Very close here. Is he going for it here? He's not using his battery, so he's just content with staying behind for now. He's very close. So let's see, is Norgay going for the move here? He is very close. DRS wide open. Can he go for a move? Hoeders is defending. So no move for Norgay just yet. Hoeders is doing a great job at defending on those 15 lap old tires, but I think it's over now because Norgay is literally pushing him through. So Hoeders gets a little bit of a moment as well, and I think that's it. He goes up the inside, and it's an easy move for Norgay. Slows it down for the corner and takes P3 on track. So now he has to just push because he has to pit again probably. I think. I'm not sure, of course, but I think they are going for a 2-stop. Meanwhile, there are not a lot of close battles at this point, so Sharif is closing in on Bob Sada now. Sada, of course, on those a little bit fresher mediums. Razi is already on the back of those guys, so let's see if he can make a move in the upcoming laps. We have a yellow in sector 1. Who is that? I think it was Sportman again. Yes. This was a short yellow, so nothing major. We luckily still haven't seen any safety cars yet, so it's just nice to see those strategies just all paying off for those drivers. Let's see who will have the best one at the end. Razi now in the DRS of Sharif, and I think he'll be looking to make this move as fast as possible, because Sharif doesn't have DRS, so this is the best time I think to do it, but I'm not driving, so let's see. Is he close enough this time? Don't think he is. 8/10 is a little bit too far. He will just get some DRS for this lap, save some battery, and try it on the next one. We will stick with this battle because it is the closest battle on track at the moment. The rest are a little bit of a big gaps at this point of the race, so let's see. Stubbly is having a good race as well, because he is on those mediums, but his gap is pretty big. I think he could very well let this two-stop work. So let's see. Razi close to the back of Sharif. Not going for a move here. Just sticking behind for now. Sportmat in the pits. Fortunately for him, that means he is gonna be lapped, so not a good time for him. And let's see, Razi now only 4/10 behind. Can he do anything on this lap? Razi is still not close enough for a move, so he will be staying behind another lap. And for Rico is slowly but steady is catching up to him, so it does get a little bit bigger now because of the DRS. So let's see, it's 6 seconds now after the DRS straight. Let's see what it is next lap. Sada now has found his way into the DRS of Hooters. Razi now only 3/10. Is he going for it here? No, he's staying behind. Very close, following Sharif around now. Those mediums on 15 laps are not quick anymore. And the hards are the quickest tire for now. Oh, Sharif has hit the wall there, and now he hits Razi. Oh, that is very. He has wing damage, so please watch out. Oh, and he collected Razi as well. Unlucky. Razi has damage as well. Gets the 3 seconds. Think he can get that removed, but very unlucky for Razi. Got collected on the Sharif that was in the wall, and also Bob Sada is pitting, and I think that was just a normal pit stop for him. So he's going on to the mediums again. Razi also on mediums. Fortunately has to change his wing. So that means Rico moves up to P5 now. And Stubbly, I missed it, but he made his second pit stop and he is ahead of Rico. So Stubbly is looking very, very good today to get this win. He is also out of the DRS, so he can just drive away on those fresh mediums. And let's see the top 3 Riyadh still yet to pit. Of course, we know this from him, he can go long. Norgay is on 12 lap old medium, so he will be looking for a second stop. Maybe he will not, we will see what he does. Hoeders also started on these tires. And where Hoeders could have been, because he served a drive-through on the first lap, and if we get that up on his time, he would be ahead of Riyadh by quite a margin. So Hoeders, very unfortunate that he got the drive-through, but he had a good race up until this point, so let's see what he can make of it for the rest. Sharif and Razi are close to each other. Obviously they swapped around in the pits. So now Razi is leading Bob Sada as well on the fresh mediums in P8. He has a 10-second gap to the hards. Can he close that up? And how quickly can he do that? As Hoeders lets stably by. Don't think he really fought it. He just accepted it. He's on way slower tires, so he's not gonna win that battle anyway. Stably is flying. Stably is flying at this moment. And Sharif is going for the outside. Razi keeps his notes in. Ooh, a little bit of wheel banging there. Hard racing between these two. Sharif does get the move done. And I don't think anybody got damaged, so we'll continue. A little bit of wheel banging, but nothing too extreme, I think. I did not see it, of course, from their POV, so I don't know, but it looked okay. Stably sets the fastest lap now as well. And Farico goes to P4 because Hoeders has decided to make his pit stop now. So he will make his only pit stop, and I think he will go to softs, so he will be rapid at the end. But for how long will those softs be rapid? That is the question. Yes, he's going for the softs, so let's see what he can do. Riyadh still leading, still on those mediums, still making them work. And Norgay following behind, 6 seconds, 7 I must say, on 14 lap old mediums. Stably then 1.8 behind on the fresh mediums. And then we have the hard runners, Farico, Fingerhook and Catsby. And Sharif and Hoeders are fighting. Hoeders came out right in the middle of this battle. And he does not have the DRS. So he's still gonna send it maybe. No, he's not. He's staying behind for now. But he has a lot more grip on those softs. And I think he wants to get past as soon as possible. Oh, he hits the wall! Oh! Hoeders, no! He gets, oh, very unlucky for Hoeders. Oh, you hate to see it. Just touched the wall and then bounced off into the other wall. No front wing left, so he will be crawling back to the pits for another stop. Nightmare scenes for Alpha Tauri today. Not a great day for them at all. Riyadh now making his first and only pit stop in lap 22, going for the soft tires, and that means Stably takes P1 back, so he is back in the lead, and he has been driving a great race. Norgay in P2 is not far behind, so can he stay with him? I don't think it's likely, but we will see. He did get DRS on this occasion. Riyadh drops down to P7, right behind Bob Sada. So he is not in a bad position. Bob Sada also has no battery. So let's see. is the closest battle at this moment. So let's see what will happen. Norgay. Oh, Norgay decides to pit. So he's going for softs as well. He is doing the two-stop as well, so he's going for softs. Where will you come out? He will drop behind Riyadh. I think this will be his gap. He will have fresh air. So, can he close up quickly? Riyadh now will be looking to make the move, I think, on this lap. And make the most of those fresh tires. Gets a good exit and is right behind Popsada. I think this will be an easy move. Moves to the inside. Will be the outside for this one, but he is already passed, so he will go. He is a purple, so maybe it will be even a fastest lap attempt from Riyadh. Popsada gets very close to him, and oh, Popsada hits the wall. He had to dodge Riyadh. I saw that in the background, but I did not see him hitting the wall. But he did, so no damage though, so he can just continue, but a really bit of a scare for him. Razi now very close to the back of Sharif still. These two are still going at it together. We have a yellow in sector 3. I don't know who that is. I think it is Sportmat letting people go. Yep. Very good to see Sportmat. Very nice. So let's continue with the battles. Razi. Can Razi go for a move? Riyadh already closed up to the back of Gatsby. He did it in one lap, so their softs are a lot quicker. Does he? Can Razi do anything here? Norgay is very close to Popsada as well on those softs, and he's almost pushing him through. A little bit of contact. Goes to the inside. Gets that move done before the corner, so Norgay moves up to P6. Riyadh very close to the back of Gatsby now. Can he go for a move? He's almost pushing him through the corners. The hards against the fresh meat softs is crazy difference. Hooters sets the fastest lap. Ooh, and I think Gatsby hit the wall. I'm not sure. Don't think he lost anything of his end plate. Riyadh is staying behind, not risking a move there. So let's see Riyadh. Does he get a good run here? He does, but he decides not to do it. He stays behind. And then I think it will be an easy move at this straight. Sharif now moves past Popsada. Razi as well, very close. Let's see Riyadh go for the move. Yes, easy pass into P4. Has that 3 seconds, so he has to build a gap to Gatsby. But he is on fresh soft, so I think he can build that gap. Let's see what is happening here. Razi. Oh, very close to Bobsada's back. Is he going for a move? No. He is waiting. Battle for P7 is this. Three-way battle. But it looks like Sharif is driving away from this battle. And Bobsada maybe has a little bit of damage. Because his pace has dropped significantly. His pace was a lot better. I think he might have picked up some damage because he is losing a lot of time against Sharif, and Razi is very close. Razi is not going to make a move here. I think Bobsada has damage because he is not quick. And he is on the same tire, so I think that means damage. Razi is looking and putting a lot of pressure on him now. Let's see, Razi. Ooh, Bobsada goes wide. And Razi gets the inside now and takes P8. And now it's a 3-second gap. That went up quick in one lap. He dropped 3 seconds to Sharif. Can he catch up again? Riyadh, meanwhile, is already in the DRS of Fingerhook, so his march up the table is continuing. We have a yellow in sector 3. Who is that? It is Sportmat again. He's having a terrible race today. A forgettable one for him. Hoeders now picks up 3 seconds. Stably, meanwhile, is dominating this race. 13 seconds now up on Furico. And then Furico also in a world of his own today, because he is now 8 seconds clear of Fingerhook, who is feeling the pressure of Riyadh now. So Riyadh is very quick on those softs. Norgay as well, all over Gatsby. And we have another yellow in sector 3, and it's Neuro Pirate crashing out. And oh, and there we go. A late safety car that will spice this up for the end. So what will these guys do? Fingerhook will be the first one. No, Furico is going in. And is Fingerhook going in? Yes, he is, of course. Stubbly gets a drive-through. Oh no! Oh no, Stubbly, what have you done? You have thrown away this victory. Riyadh as well gets a 5-second penalty. He decided to go in for fresh softs as well. So now we have Norgay in a very good position, and Gatsby did not bid for softs, so he will be on 16 old laps hards against a lot of soft runners who are also on fresh softs. So TJ Stewart decided to not bid, so he will be right in between all those people as well. And they are all going for another lap with the Delta. So Stubbly will be kicking himself today because he has thrown away the win. He picked up a drive-through under the safety car, and he will be dropping back all the way to the back. Very unfortunate for him. And we have Gatsby, who decided to not bid. So he will still be on those hards, and those hards are not quick. He does have a little bit of a buffer because Norgay is on 3 level softs, but it will not matter, I think, because I think they will just fly past him, and I hope they will be careful because Gatsby is gonna be a lot slower than them. So we just have to wait now for the safety car to pick them up. Stubbly is going for softs, of course, but he unfortunately has to serve his drive-through, so he will be out of contention for this win. Unfortunate for him. He was the best driver on track today, but it was not meant to be for him. So, let's see. Gatsby did not pit on this lap as well, so he's sticking with his decision. He is going for the harsh to the end. So here we go for the restart. Let's put on the telemetry so we can see when he will decide to go. We are in for a 2-lap sprint race, so there will be no DRS anymore. So it will be pure pace, and that will favor Gatsby because the overtake opportunities are limited around this track. Just have to keep his car very big. Stubbly, of course, is no threat, so Gatsby is the leader today. There, Stubbly goes SRL of course goes into the pits. A little bit weird from him to do it like that, but we move. Gatsby gets an okay restart. Stewart fighting with Fingerhook. Fingerhook, ooh, a little bit of curb there. Oh, and there goes Sharif into the wall. He's losing his front wing. But Gatsby is side by side with Farico. Gatsby has the inside. Is Gatsby going for it? No, Gatsby is just taking P2 for what it is now. Farico is flying, and Farico, I think Farico will be the first one this season to get a second victory in this tier. We had different winners for every race, but it looks like Farico is gonna get a back-to-back victory here because he is looking strong. Already dropped Gatsby and Farico is driving away. So Norgay, and ooh, did your Stewart hit the wall there? Can Gatsby hold off Norgay? That is the question. Or are we having a Mercedes 1-2? Yes. Fingerhook on the inside of Stewart. Stewart is trying to stick around. Oh, very close. Oh, guys, come on, keep each other alive. Oh, it's a mess, and yeah, well, the less said the better. Norgay on the back of Gatsby, can he make anything happen? Stewart is dropping positions very quickly, and this fighting has helped Gatsby out an absolute treat, because he could lose the position to Norgay, but he is not losing anymore, because the gap is already 3 seconds. So Norgay, can he get past Gatsby? Can he make it a Mercedes 1-2? He is close, but he is not close enough. Can he get a good exit? No, he cannot. Riyadh close to Fingerhook here. How are these penalty situations? Riyadh has 11 seconds. That is a lot. So he is dropping down. Let's see if Norgay can make the move anywhere. I don't think he will, but he does have a lot more grip. Look at it. Oh, almost pushing Gatsby through. And now, can he make the move? One of the last opportunities he has. He's taking a little look. Taking different lines here. Gatsby is defending. Gatsby still ahead into the final sector. And this is a mega defense from Gatsby to hold on to P2 on the hard tire. That is phenomenal in my eyes, because that is very hard to do. Farico Toxic wins in Singapore. Gatsby takes P2 and Norgay takes P3, and we have some carnage. I think Riyadh lost it on the final lap. We have Fingerhook in 4th. Razi and Hooters take P5 to P6. Hooters with a pretty good result after getting a drive-through and an unlucky spin right after his pit stop. Bobsada takes P7. Stewart takes P8. Riyadh takes, unfortunately, a P9 because of the penalties, of course. So Stubley still hasn't served his drive-through, and I think because he just dived in at the beginning and that didn't count. So he's gonna finish, but he will be disqualified, I think. So he has no points today, unfortunately for him. I think there will be disqualification, but I'm not sure, of course. I am no steward. So here he is, Farico, taking the first driver this season with 2 wins. And it's a double podium for Mercedes. So Mercedes is doing well for once here. So Haas, Gatsby will be happy with his P2 on those hards. Great survival drive after the late safety car. Well, let's look at the final standings one more time. Furico takes the win, gets P. The only one with a one stop made it work. In P2, Norgate takes P3, Fingerhook takes P4, Razi gets a P5, F Hoeders takes a P6, 7 for Bob Sada, P8 for Stewart, P9 for Riyadh. Stabli gets the P10, so he is not getting disqualified, so he's P10. P11 for Sportmet and P12 for Sharif. Well, that was it for us, guys. It was a nice race to watch, so hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao!